thing we did in STEM Week 1 was build cranes.
It took a lot of process, error, and a lot of glue, and some patience.
We had a lot of cutout pieces of wood and a structure that could hold weight.
On the second day of STEM camp, we learned about fastening. Mr. Kiefer's dad came and taught us about the different ways of fastening objects. We welded, soldered, nailed, and screwed to connect objects. We tested the different ways to figure out what was the strongest.
On Wednesday, June 12th, our STEM groups had the chance to get up close and personal with some industrial machinery. At A.J. Rose, quality control is of the utmost importance, something we witnessed every step of the way. Through our guided tours of the Cleveland-based manufacturing plant. Founded in 1922 by Anthony J. Rose, their wide array of custom-made products include items such as pump components, transfer pulleys, and transmission pistons, all of which were made from and tested with the highest scrutiny according to their customers' demands. Overall, our experience at the Avon location of A.J. Rose Manufacturing was both informative and deeply intriguing, and a deeply intriguing experience.
Maybe you know where our water comes from, maybe you don't want to know. Either way, water filtration is important, and at STEM we got to tour the Crown Water plant.
We saw the entire filtration process in action, from the initial intake cylinders to the lab to the waste removed from the water to the final product, a clean glass of water.
One of the parts of STEM Week 1 was the testing of the cranes. We used drills to attach our built cranes onto a plank of wood. We then hooked a bucket up to the line and put weights into the bucket to test the strength of our cranes. Some of them broke before the weights were even added, and others lifted up to 1,201 grams. It was an entertaining sight, to say the least.
I'm in charge of telling you about the engineer video chat. It was very informative, and he told us about engines and uses for engines. He told us how engines worked using a 4-cycle system. He also told us about how he focused on designing more efficient turbochargers.
For the last day of STEM camp, we built geocaches, which are a little box, and you hide them in the woods, and you use a GPS to find them. We had a slew of materials to build them with, which were
wood, PVC, acrylic, we had PVC cement, we had nails, and we had screws to fasten them together. We built them in the
shop.
The shop.
Yeah. We also spray painted them so they would be more camouflage, and we added sticks and leaves to them so they would blend in more. After our hard labor of constructing the geocache containers, we put them through a test to measure its strength and resistance to water. To measure the strength of the containers, Mr. Kiefer built a contraption that would drop a 10-pound weight onto the structure. In order to pass the test, the geocache had to withstand the impact of the weight on all 4 sides. To test the waterproofness of our designs, we placed a paper towel inside of the containers. Then, Mr. Kiefer brutally hosed them down from above. All of the designs successfully passed the test.
After constructing our perfect geocache boxes and testing it, we hid it in the Huntington woods. Everyone went out to explore the woods and find a good place to hide it. We marked the coordinates of where it was and made a clue for other people to find it. After we found them, we marked the logbook and took one token and replaced it with another.